The chief executive of the Washington Post, William Lewis, who had been installed in that position by Jeff Bezos, claimed that he made the decision to block the editorial staff from endorsing Harris for president. It is clear beyond any doubt now that the decision was made by his employer, Jeff Bezos, for his own personal financial interest. Bezos admitted yesterday that he made the decision and claimed that he was principled in doing so. But then I asked myself, why was Lewis saying that the decision was his prior to that admission by Bezos? When the Post made the announcement last Friday, executives from Blue Origin, a Bezos-founded space company, met with Trump. Bezos claimed that he had no knowledge of that meeting, which may be true, but it is not believable in my opinion. NPR reported yesterday that over 200,000 Washington Post subscribers had canceled their subscriptions in protest of Bezos' decision. If I had the funds to buy the newspaper from Bezos, which I do not, my first decision would be to fire Lewis and have him escorted out of the building by security. Bezos knew what he was doing when he hired Lewis, who was a protege of Rupert Murdoch and a past participant in the British tabloid culture. The Washington Post is probably the most important newspaper in the United States. Bezos installed Lewis as the Washington Post chief executive in January 2024, knowing his background, which would have disqualified him for such an important job, except for somebody like Bezos, Elon Musk, the current owner of the Los Angeles Times, or Rupert Murdoch, of course, his former employer, as Bezos knew when he hired him. Shortly after becoming the chief executive, Lewis clashed with the executive editor, Sally Busby, when he tried to kill the paper's coverage of whether he played a role in the British phone hacking crisis. Court filings had accused Lewis of helping to cover up this infamous illegal phone hacking scandal in Britain, which involved Murdoch's tabloid papers. In a suit brought by the victims of that scandal, a judge had ruled that permitted Mr. Lewis's name to be added to a list of executives who they alleged, the plaintiffs, were part of a plan to conceal evidence of hacking. Lewis has denied the allegation. Late last year, the Post reduced the number of journalists working there by 120. To me, this looks like the Foxification of American journalism as gaining momentum. And by Foxification, I am referring to the process where accurate and responsible journalism comes to an end and is replaced by what we now see at Fox News and other Murdoch tabloid publications.